what's up, Jerry? Welcome back. Today we got soccer rules, football rules, beginner guide. Now I need this because if you've seen my other video, I think it was the goal video, the goalkeeper video. Somebody was trying to explain to me it was a goal in there where like the ball like it went in, but he explained if the whole ball doesn't go in, it's not a goal. So those are little small things I don't know about football. And I feel like if you're going to be doing this, you got to know the basic stuff. You got to know the rules. So without further ado, we got this video. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out the old videos, previous videos. We had the Messi best assist yesterday. It was a banger. Go watch it. You like Messi. Come on, bro. Why would you not watch it? But without further ado, I feel like I said that a lot. Let's get into it.
In this video, I'll be talking about rules of soccer. Let's dive into it. Football is played in massive stadium. This is San Siro, capacity 80,000. It's in Italy. I've been there. It's so loud and noisy. And in the night, the stadiums look even incredible.
That looks beautiful.
With the light shining on, it's an amazing experience. Now,
what's the best stadiums? What do y'all feel like right now? Go down in the comment section, and I want y'all to let me know y'all favorite stadium. What do you think the best stadium in football is? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all gonna say the Manchester United Stadium, but let me know what you think it is. And what stadiums have you been to? You can leave that too. You can say, okay, the best stadium I think is this, and then the stadiums I've been to are this. Leave it down below in the comment section.
And their objective is to hit the ball inside this goal post. And the team B, their objective is to hit the ball
that's basic
inside
stuff.
this goal post. As simple as that. Now we look at the top view of the same stadium, and this is how it looks like. I'll be explaining the marking later, but basically this is the playing area. If ball is in this area, it's good. If it goes outside, like it goes outside the goal line,
it's out of bounds.
It goes outside the sideline, different things can happen.
Okay. And we know that.
The clock is running clock, so it keeps on ticking on no matter if someone is injured, if the ball is out.
Oh, that's something I didn't know. So the clock is always running. So look, there's this thing in American football, right? We got an injury timeout. So if there's an injury in American football, usually even if you don't got a timeout, and I don't think in football you have timeouts, like in European football you have timeouts, but even if you don't have a timeout, you usually get a timeout if somebody's injured because they can't, like if it's a major injury, like they can't get up and walk off on their own. And with that, a lot of players will finesse it. So like in the late minutes, they'll lay down on the ground at injured so they can get a timeout real quick. It's like a 15-second. They hurry up and get them in, get them off. So the clock will stop. A lot of teams do it that way. Then a lot of people, you'll see a lot of teams or coaches get mad at players even when they're really injured. Coaches will tell players, I don't care how injured you are in American football. If the clock is running and they have timeouts, they will take a timeout from them for the injury timeout. So they'll tell the player, no, I don't care how injured you are, get up and run off the field. They got a broken leg. The coach wants you to run off the field. But I didn't know if you get injured in football, but I'm going to say soccer in this case because when you talk football, it's kind of hard to keep it which one I'm saying or which one I'm talking about. I'm going to say soccer in this case, that the clock is running even with an injury. That's crazy. So does the whole game stop? Like, do players stop and the clock still be running when somebody's injured? Or do they keep playing on? Somebody let me know. We know it's 90 minutes.
Game, they play 2 halves of 45 minutes each.
11 players.
11 players on
3 substitutions. Somebody told me 5 for COVID or something like that, and then they went back to 3. Let me know if it's 5 or 3 now. I can't remember which one y'all said.
But the substitution is one way. It's not like basketball. You can go out and come in.
Man, come in when you want. I told y'all that.
Once you go out, you're substituted. You're not able to play for rest of the game.
Whoa. I didn't know that either. Once you get subbed out once, you can't get subbed back on? That's crazy. So if I just make a substitution because I feel like my star player is playing bad, I can't put my star player back in the game? So this goes into like, this makes the mind really work. You really got to use your mind to substitute, and you got to be strategic of who you want to sub off. Even if your best player is playing his worst game of all time. Messi's playing his worst game of all time. Do you really want to sub Messi off? Like, would you really want to sub him? Because you can't bring him back in. Because if you sub somebody else in and they're still playing trash, but you can't sub them back in. That's different.
The running clock, so after 90 minutes, based upon how many injuries happen, how many times the game was stopped, they add 1 to 8 minutes.
I feel like I'm pausing a lot, but I'm learning a lot within the first 2 minutes that I didn't know. I was always wondering what's the extra time for? How do they judge that? I always thought it was like, I feel like this game is good. Let's add an extra 5 minutes. Oh, I feel like this is a blowout. Let's add an extra minute. It goes off how many times the game was stopped. That's how many minutes they added the back end. Oh, that makes so much sense now. That makes so much sense.
Now, this is how they start. So you can see a team, 11 players, another team,
Yeah, I know that.
players. There are 4 referees.
Only 4 refs.
Over here, you see a bench. It's a substitution area, so the 11 players play on the ground, and there are other 6 to 7.
So both benches on the same side?
Bench, which can be substituted during the game, but only 3 can be substituted. Here you would see out of all these 11 players,
there's a goalkeeper.
One is dressed differently, same in the other team. That guy is called goalkeeper.
That's easy to know, though.
Except goalkeeper cannot use their hands. They just need to use their head, chest, and legs. That's all. But the goalkeeper can use hands in a certain part of the field. This is
okay, what part of the field can they not use their hands? So if they come out, I'm guessing if they come outside of the box, they can't use their hands. They gotta use their feet. That would be okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That was kind of a dumb question. Don't even think forget I asked that.
Match start. Everyone of one team is on side A. Another team is side B.
Okay, we know this.
Will be standing in the circle, and this guy starts by kicking it off. Now, if I give you a top view of the field, this is how they stand. As I said, there's only one guy in the circle. That's why the circle is there, just for the kickoff.
Oh, so the circle actually there for the kickoff. That's what it's for?
It doesn't matter until a goal is scored. Here, I would say this is a goalkeeper, and goalkeeper can use hands in this area.
Oh, so he solved it for me. So a goalkeeper can only use his hands inside of that. So once he makes sense. So what's this small box for? What's this for? I know this is where the goal is. What is this for? What does this mean? This box right here.
Goalkeeper cannot use hands. Now these 4 players are called defense. Their job is to protect opponent from scoring goals.
Midfielder?
These are called midfielders.
Strikers.
Their job is to protect the goal.
Forwards and strikers up here, right?
Ball forward. And then these 2 are strikers, and their job is to score the goal. Now,
it just depends on formation.
For striker, midfielders, and defense. As the game progresses, they move across the field. This is how a typical in-between game scenario would look like.
Mm-hmm.
So strikers are typically moving in this area. Defenses are typically moving in this highlighted area.
And the midfielder
needs to move a lot, carrying ball from defense to offense.
So the midfielder probably does the most work, right?
A 4-4-2 formation looks like.
He has the most field to cover.
The match, they move forward, and there are 4 defense, 4 midfield, 2 strikers. It's a typical formation, not a good balance between offense and defense. The 4-3-3 is very attacking. There are 3 strikers. And let's talk about goal, the way in which you can score a goal. So you can hit the ball by your foot, smash it into the net, the goal post.
Then my boy Lil Wizard.
Score a goal. Or the second way is you can direct it by your head and score a goal.
Okay, we know all this.
People need to defend a lot of areas, so he's allowed to use hands, but only in that designated area, and get pumped up as well. In order to score a goal, the ball should cross the goal line, and there is a goal decision system which ensures that the whole ball goes past it.
Okay. Now, let me know if y'all want me to start streaming FIFA again. I've been thinking about it. Let me know. Even though I hate that game.
Throw the ball outside the side.
I don't hate it. I just feel like it's so trash. I feel like, bro, you can play the best FIFA strategy ever and just some bull crap will happen at the end of the game and make you lose. Or some bull crap will happen and you just know you're going to lose the game and it just takes the fun out of it. It feels like FIFA has a bunch of bull crap. You get away with a bunch of bull crap in FIFA. It just gets me mad. And I don't like losing in games, so I just try to stay away from games I lose in. But I can't get better without not playing it. So let me know if you want me to stream it.
So if you tackle the ball outside,
that's a great tackle, great slide tackle. Looking like me out there on Pro Clubs. What was that?
Touch the ball last before it goes out, the other team gets to throw in the ball. If you get the ball outside the sidelines, if an attacking team gets it outside by just dribbling it, attacking team just throw the ball outside it. Then the goalkeeper get a chance to put the ball anywhere in the square and kick it into the game to play it.
So that is that square used for the goalie can just use that wherever in that square to kick? Is that what that's for?
Goes beyond the goal line after hitting the defensive
Great
goalkeeper.
defense.
Here you can see if it would
Tony-
not have touched the goalkeeper, then it would be goal kick. But because it touched it, so it's a corner. Here the defensive player took the ball outside the sideline. So
Okay, I'm starting to get lost
the
now.
ball in corner,
Thought you said it was a beginner. I can't talk. I thought you said it was a beginner guy, my guy. I'm starting to get a little lost. Starting to understand. You're starting to go a little faster. Let's rewind. What do you mean? How do we judge on where we pass the ball in again?
goal kick, but because it touched it, so it's a corner.
So if the goalie touches it and it goes out, it's a corner.
Outside the sideline, so it's
Okay,
a
I
corner.
guess. I think I
Put
understand.
The ball in corner, toss it in, and try to score a goal. Goalkeeper in this case caught it, and he can toss the ball and kick it into the game, or he can just drop the ball and kick it to his players, or he can just throw the ball. So goalkeeper got a lot of options.
Okay, let's look at some
There
fouls.
are fouls. If the defensive player tackles bad, then they get a yellow card. Yellow card is a warning here. It's a bad
Okay,
tackle.
the cards have always messed me up because in our sport, if your intention, like in American football, if your intention, let's say I do the same thing he did, but instead of like sliding, I hit him while he's okay. He has the ball and he slid and hit him, but he didn't hit the ball. But in our sport, let's say me and somebody's going up for a catch at the same time. But my intentions is to catch the ball. You can intend, you can look at me and intend. Okay, I'm running full speed and I boom hit him while I'm trying to go up for the ball. It won't be a flag because my intentions was to play the ball, not to hit him. So in y'all sport, even if you're intending to hit the ball, I guess it would still be a card because you didn't hit the ball. So you got to be perfectly accurate in football.
Where on the ball.
Well,
so
European
it's the first
football.
yellow card. If the player does that again, look, he's not even close to the ball, just damaging the player. Then it's a second yellow card, which means
Equals a
it's
red.
card, and he is out of the game. They will have to play with one less player. You don't always get 2 yellow cards if your tackle is really bad.
Hold up. You don't sub nobody in for that? If you don't got no subs and somebody gets out of the game, you have to play with one less player? I never knew that. I've probably been playing FIFA with one less player a lot of times because I get a bunch of red cards on there because I be slide tackling. I never knew that. If you don't have any more subs, that's crazy.
You directly get the red card. Like in this case, now he's out of the game, he's sent off. But if your tackle is good, you don't get any card.
That's a good
in this
tackle.
case, the defensive player, the guy in the red shirt,
He hit the ball.
he hits the ball. He does not hit the player. Here, see, he hit the ball.
Okay, what about if you... Somebody let me know down below. What about if you hit the ball and hit the player? Like, I know right there, he technically hit the player, but... I don't know.
It's a good tackle, no problem. Bad tackle, issues. Now, depending where you do the tackle, it can be costly. Here, he just slapped the opponent.
Damn.
He just slapped it. So if you slap or you do a foul, it's you get a free kick. Foul anywhere in this area, you get a free kick, which means you just place the ball and the other team can come in and kick it directly into the goal. It's very dangerous. Most of the time, if it's close to goal, they
It's a
score a
goal.
goal. So defensive players need to be careful here. A header and a goal.
Penalty kick.
There is another foul thing called penalty kick. If anywhere here, it's a free kick. If you do a foul in this area, it's penalty kick.
So inside the box, if you get a foul, it's a
In
penalty.
the goalkeeper area, the big box. So it's a penalty.
That's giving me
kick. That's
flashbacks
a
of
correction
FIFA.
for penalty kick and a yellow card because that's a bad foul. Here, see, there's no.
So even with a
red
yellow,
ball
you get a
and
penalty?
just crash the other player. So penalty kick, high chances of scoring goals since the ball is close.
So
to the goal,
close.
just goalkeeper and the player. Now,
I know
other
offsides. You
is
can't get past the
offside.
farthest defensive player.
Here, if you see the guy on the top is a referee, he raised the flag, called it offside. Why? Because the
'Cause he
attacking
passed.
player is beyond the last
When the
defensive
pass
player
came.
when his partner or his
Passed the
teammate
ball.
was passing the ball. That's offside.
I knew that.
That doesn't count. If he score a goal, doesn't count. You just place
I like
the
that
ball
rule.
in opponent.
I like that rule Because of the simple fact, in basketball, people cherry pick a lot. So in soccer or football, you can't cherry pick. Because just imagine if people could cherry pick, bro. The goal count would be crazy. It'd probably be 8-9 games. 8-9 points. Maybe in America, we need to take... Never mind. Let me stop giving ideas. Because if we did that in MLS, we would be so trash when we play European competition, bro. It would make no sense. I was going to say, maybe to get Americans into football, you take offsides out of the game so it could be high scoring, and maybe people will watch. But then when we came to play European teams, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work.
The Gareth Bale A guy is beyond the last defensive man when his partner is passing the ball.
Then it would be so much harder because some people wouldn't even move.
In case when your player is good, he's not beyond the last defensive man, there's no foul, you can continue to play.
Okay.
Football is played for 90 minutes. If it's a tie, they play for 30 extra minutes. If it's tied again, then they go for penalty shootout, which is each team takes 5 penalty kicks.
Hold on. Does he mean... I think he means in like important games, right? Like where games you can't get a draw. Because can't you get a draw if you tie? Like in important games, like in World Cup games, you can't get a draw. So then you go an extra 30 minutes, and then if it's still a tie, then you go penalty shootout. That's what he means, right? Like important games, like games you can't get a draw in.
And their players, so
Champions League games and stuff.
Kicks the ball and he missed it. It's on the pole, so they didn't got a score.
Hold on, he missed it. You can't hit the pole in a penalty shootout? That's crazy. That still counts. It went in.
Then Brazil comes in. Second chance.
Brazil, you're selling right now, bro.
Portugal comes in. Scored a goal. They got 2.
I know y'all seen my boy Ronaldo earlier hit that boy.
Out of 5 shots, that team wins.
Gotta clutch it in, goalkeeper. Good save.
Go for one more and
Brazil, clutch it. Oh, it's 2-2. It's 2-2.
It's a 3-3 last kick by Portugal, and they won.
Portugal won. Hey, the goalkeeper didn't even move. Get the goalkeeper out of here. Fire him right now. I don't know who that was. Get him off there, bro. It's crazy.
And the team who lose, they are sad. Like in the sport, it's brutal. The team who wins got the glory. And thank you for watching this video, Sharon.
Thank you for making a gas video, bro. Explaining football to me. I know a little bit more. You learn a little bit more every day, man. You learn a little bit more. Let me know if you learned anything. Let me know if you learned anything in this video. That's me in the video. Joe, I love y'all. I am out.